Sedona, Arizona. The winter in New York City has been so damn brutal. Just need to get out, you know what I'm saying? So we're here for a few days. Gonna walk around the town, then tomorrow we're gonna do some hiking. Yeah! So it's just around dawn on the Mezcal trailhead to Devil's Bridge, which is like the most popular trail in Sedona. And like I got to the parking lot at like 5:45 and it was already filling up. I've already passed a few people. It's insane. So I'm glad I got here early. It's very cold, but it's looking real pretty. I'm glad to get here at the sunrise. You can kind of see behind me. So I'm trying to put a little distance between myself and other people behind me, give each other a little space. But yeah, it's I'd hate to try and find a parking place around like 8 or 9 in the morning. Like you're just SOL. Gonna be playing a little Red Dead Redemption when I get home, you know what I'm saying? Unbelievable. One of my favorite things about this area is just the sedimentary rock. You can see the level split right here. Yeah, this was all once under a great big ancient ocean. And you can see the sediment depositing and creating all these different layers over millions of years. It's pretty sick. It's pretty beautiful too. So as you can see, this is Devil's Bridge right here, and it's 6:40, and it's already turning it to be a zoo. I mean, it's obviously crazy gorgeous. I forgot it's St. Patrick's Day, so yeesh. Anyway, I'm here. We did it. It's gorgeous. I'm glad I'm alive. You know what I'm saying? Finished the Devil's Bridge trail, and yeah, my God, I got up there and it was already, like you saw, like getting crazy. And I just got back to the trailhead, and I mean, it is a zoo in the parking lot. I'm trying not to be gatekeepy because I do want more people to hike. I do want more people to go outside. I guess where I get a little annoyed is a sort of intentionality where people look at a hike as a photo opportunity and not an opportunity to connect with nature or themselves or a higher power. I mean, but you know, who am I to say anything at the end of the day, because I went on one of the most popular trails that is pretty much just for photo ops in these days. But I don't know. I mean, more people outside, objectively good, I guess. It's like spring break, and this is a popular area in the Southwest, so that's what you get. You know, you live with it, you roll with it. But I'm gonna try and check out this other trail that is an unofficial trail, even though it's still listed as a popular place. I'm glad I got out early. Very glad I got out early. So this is the birthing cave, and I mean, it's just a dramatic difference between where I was, which was there-ish for Devil's Bridge, to here. And I mean, this is what I mean about like intentionality. It's just like people want to go for the most popular, tried and true, get off the beaten path a little bit, and then you get something really, really special. And I got up here and there was maybe like 4 people on their way out. And now I have the whole place to myself. So I'm gonna try and turn it around a little bit. Give you a better idea of this big cave. Okay, I'm a little on a delicate situation, so we're just gonna swing back around. Yeah, pretty cool. And I think that's me, if you can see. Yeah, something like that. All right. Incredible. I mean, it is just beautiful. You know, it reminds me a lot of Zion National Park a bit. Not just in like the rock formations, but also just a lot of people here. You know what I mean? Wow. Another place. Another zoo. Bunch of damn kids. Anyway, it's pretty cool that way also, as you can see. But so the last place I was at, and now here, this is Tozigut National Monument. It's like an ancient Pueblo dwelling, Hopi, dating back like 1,000 years. Pretty cool. And there's people running by, and there's babies crying, and all sorts of stuff happening over here. You know what I mean? So it's second morning, third day in Arizona, and I'm excited about today because I'm gonna drive north up past Flagstaff and do some more national monuments. I always like national monuments just because they're a little bit less crowded than national parks and just can be kind of whatever. They can just be landscapes. They can be a small little building sometimes. So excited to see what we got here. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to I don't know, I think talking to like a computer or a YouTube video is inherently hubristic in a sense, but I don't know, I just sometimes think that maybe like I get influenced and feel good when people talk about what means stuff to them, and like, so that's I guess what I'm trying to do. You know, I'm like thinking about the last time I was in Arizona, which was on my big cross-country road trip, and I made it to the northern part of Arizona after about a month and a half of driving. So like flying here and renting a car kind of feels like cheating. But I don't know, I just like, I love nature and I love being outside and I love going to new places. You know, if I had to classify any sort of spiritual leaning of mine, I'd call myself maybe an animist, in that I believe that like every tree and rock and animal and river and mountain and everything has a soul, has a spirit that is on equal footing to humankind. And all of that deserves as much respect as you would give any other human. And it's coming to these wild places that it feels like communion in a sense. I feel as closely connected to the earth and to myself and to other people as possible. And that's like a big reason why I like to do it. And I just also love driving as well. That is just so soothing to me, to just sort of get lost in the road. So I'm excited for the day, and I just wanted to, you know, say, hey, what's up? It's a new day. We're going driving places, and I love trees and stones. Yeah, let's boogie. feels like a vastly different place than yesterday. Just like completely different, but no less beautiful. Those peaks in the background right there, yeah. So all of this right here is an ancient lava field. So it's a bunch of basalt rock now, if I read and remember correctly, but it's pretty cool and barren. It's kind of just like this pool between the mountain or hill that I'm climbing and those mountains right back there. So I'm in Sunset Crater Volcano National Monument. I'm climbing up Lenox Hill. I'm about 7,100 feet above sea level. Behind me is the San Francisco Mountains. Those are the tallest in Arizona, clocking at about 12,000 feet. I don't know if that's specifically the highest peak or not, or maybe it's back there, but man, it is just absolutely gorgeous up here. Just unbelievable. You know, I feel like I have the place all to myself. It's just, nature's amazing, man. Earth is cool. And for what it's worth, the hill on the right up here, that is the monument's namesake. That is Sunset Crater. It's the youngest of the volcanoes around here, last erupting about 1,000 years ago. One thing that you'll hear often is like, oh, America doesn't have castles or ancient ruins like Europe. In Europe, they got buildings that are like thousands of years old. I'm like, it's here in America. It's just, you know, we have a whole history of indigenous erasure. So it's cool that these sites are here to remind us that, yeah, man, people have been here for a long ass time. Imagine living here 800 years ago. Little vibrant community happening. Neat. Not that you can see me, but I am in Prescott National Forest, I'm not quite sure. I'm doing another sunrise hike because it just seemed nice. I realize, like, if this is all these videos are strung together on YouTube, it's just gonna seem so chaotic, and you'll have no idea where I am or when I am. But I'm not trying to be a YouTuber. That's air quotes. I would like to be better at video production, just because I think that's a cool skill set to have. But I'm not really trying to do anything to monetize my life. Just trying to live it. You feel me? But yeah, I just wanted to give a disclaimer near the end or halfway through, whenever. But like, man, look at this sunrise behind me. I don't know. Cameras can never capture the splendor of real life. But I'm excited for this little trail. Just drove down like a 3-mile gravel road and catch the sunrise, hear the birds, and have a lovely morning. You know, we are just on a rock rotating and hurling through space. Isn't that amazing? Those mountains in the right there, those are the San Francisco peaks I was at nearby yesterday. Just you remind yourself how lucky we are. they say it's easier going up than coming down. This might be an opposite case, because this might actually be more difficult to get back up. But anyway, I came down here to see a cool little waterfall. Amazing how it's, carved this little canyon in here. It's nice and cool down here. It's about 100 degrees here in Tucson. Checked into my hotel. The water feels quite cold, but I'm jumping in. It's about 4:30 in the morning at Saguaro National Park. I couldn't come all this way and not go to at least one national park. The reason I'm hiking so early is twofold. One, it's supposed to get up to like 103 degrees today, so I wanted to make sure I was well off the trail before noon. And I also have to be back at the airport at like 12:30, so just said, screw it, let's do it. So it's really ooky and spooky out here. You can see the saguaro trees here in the night. It's kind of cool. Anyway, let's go. This little birdie is trying to remain very still and pretend it's a rock. Whoa, there it goes. So I'm on top of Wasson Peak in Saguaro National Park watching the sunrise come up over Tucson. And it's really special, which I didn't necessarily realize when I was planning this, but it is the vernal equinox, first day of spring. So from now on, we'll get more light than dark every day. And it is just breathtaking up here. I mean, it is truly special. All the Sonoran Desert out below. So I'm on the descent of my final trail, of my final day in Arizona. It's been real good, I think sometimes being an East Coaster, you feel this sort of oh man, all the cool stuff's out west, all the big views and everything and blah, blah, blah. And okay, yeah, sure. The West has a lot of great stuff, as you can see behind me. But being out here, every time I come out to West for whatever reason, I always leave with more of an appreciation of being on the East Coast, because whatever the views, whatever the grandeur, to me, nothing beats shade, an abundance of water, but also just sort of the more quiet wisdom of the Appalachian Mountains. They are much older than the hills out here, and you just kind of feel that sort of security, that kind of I don't know, just at peace about things. And okay, yeah, the humidity and the bugs can suck, but I don't know, man, give me the Smoky Mountains, give me the Green Mountains of Vermont, give me the rolling hills of western Massachusetts and eastern New York. I don't know, I'll always love coming out here, and I'll always want to come out here when I'm home, but when I'm here, I'm yeah, man, I'm gonna go to the Catskills pretty soon, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, what a view, what a trip.